Namaskar. In today's video, we will be focusing the exercises on different chakras located in our body. So there are 7 chakras in our body, starting right from Muladhara to Sahasrara. Muladhara, Swadishthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agya, Sahasrara. So the exercises, the yogasanas that we will be doing would be catering to each chakra. Some of the chakras can be purified, rectified and made functional using yogasanas, and some are only purified by the daily activities that you perform throughout the day. So without any delay, let's get started.
Start with the yogasanas for the first chakra, that is the Muladhara chakra. For this, I would request you to come into Malasana, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing outwards. Poke the elbows on the insides of the knees, hands in prayer pose. Now gently lift yourself up on toes. In this posture, our back is elongated. It's absolutely straight. If sitting in this posture is difficult for you, you can use props such as blocks or cushions. So a common question which might come to your mind is that what are these chakras? Why are they important? What role do they play in our body? So the easiest way to understand the chakras is to think of them as the engine of a car. Now what will happen if any of those parts are not functioning properly? It will create stress on the other parts. This will put a lot of strain on the other parts of the engine, and they'll have to work hard to run the entire car. Bring your right hand towards your right and extend your left hand upwards and take a deep breath in. Hold this position for a few seconds. And then repeat it. So it is important that all the chakras in your bodies are aligned, balanced, so that you perform well. But when any one of these chakras are out of balance, you would feel some or the other sort of discomfort, and your body has its ways of showing you or bringing it to your attention. The Muladhara chakra is located at the base of the spine. The purpose of this chakra is survival. Another asana for regulating the Muladhara chakra is Upavishtakonasana. In Upavishtakonasana, we elongate our legs across the length of the mat. Stretch your legs apart as much as you can, as much as your body permits, and then fold forward. When you're performing this exercise, you would feel a stretch along the inner thigh muscles. Keep elongating the spine. So Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs chart the base, which is the psychological needs, air, water, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, all of these are catered to by the Muladhara chakra. When this chakra is stable and balanced, you'll have confidence, you'll have self-control, and you'll have the will to live. And when it is unbalanced, you'll have irrational fears, you'll have unhealthy cravings, you'd experience constipation and obesity. Join your hands together and make a motion as if you're grounding some flowers, moving from right to left. People whose Muladhara chakra is unbalanced have obsession with material possession. Now there's no harm in wanting to have more money. But obsession with material possession is something which signifies an unbalanced Muladhara chakra. So the asanas that we are performing today are going to help you to regulate your Muladhara chakra. Moving on to the next chakra, which is the Swadhisthana chakra. For Swadhisthana, the first exercise that we are going to perform is the butterfly pose. Bring your feet together, clasp your hands right beneath your feet, elongate your spine, and take a deep breath as you keep flapping your thighs, knees, and calf muscles in this motion. Swadhisthana chakra is also known as the sacral chakra. The color that is associated with it is orange, and the element that is associated with it is water. This is located on the front part at the navel, and at the back it is located at the lower back of the spine. Now the next asana, you have to sit in Bhadrasana, make a fist and place it next to your navel. Now take a deep breath in as you bring your upper body forward, touch your head to the mat, hold the breath, and as you come up, you exhale. This chakra is associated with sexuality and creativity in a human being. It directly impacts the reproductive system. And how do we know that it is balanced in your body? You're emotionally stable. You have meaningful relationships in your life. That's how we know that this chakra, that Swadhisthana chakra, is balanced. Now, how do we know that it is unbalanced? You're going through a roller coaster of emotions, anxiety, depression, sexual dysfunction, reproductive issues. All of these are symptoms that this chakra, your Swadhisthana chakra located at your navel, is unbalanced. The next exercise for Swadhisthana chakra is, we will open up our right leg towards the right, left leg closer to our body, hold the thumb of the right toe, and open your left hand over and above your head and try to reach your toe. Repeat the same motion on the left hand side. Now, asanas are one of the many ways of rectifying and correcting and bringing in the balance. There are other means such as crystals, sound therapy, and general practices that you can follow. Living a certain kind of lifestyle can also heavily impact the kind of balance that you have throughout the body, throughout all your chakras. Now, some people are overstimulated and they say that this chakra is perfectly fine because they are feeling sexual all the time. But remember, Ati Sarvatra Vajjate. That means that anything in excess is harmful. So if this chakra is overstimulated, what you would experience is a drain of energy. Overstimulation can also disrupt a chakra. Moving on to the third chakra, which is the Manipura chakra. The color it is associated with is yellow. The element is fire, and it is located in the gut area, where you have your stomach, your pancreas, your liver, all of that part. right there. So the asanas to strengthen your Manipura chakra are Navasana and modified versions of Navasana. You don't want your spine to be curved at this point. Elongate your spine, keep your head straight. Now, the emotion that the Manipura chakra is associated with is wisdom and willpower. Ever heard the term gut instinct? Why? Because that's your inner wisdom. There's a direct gut brain connection. You have millions of microbes in your gut that absorbs all the nutrients and then feed it to your brain. The feel good happy hormone, it's called serotonin, is produced in your gut. While researching on this topic, I came across an image of gut brain axis. So weight gain, bowel movement, nutrient delivery and microbial balance is directly connected between your brain and your gut, and it influences the neurotransmitters, stress and anxiety. Your mood is regulated with the health of your gut. Your behavior is heavily impacted by your gut health. And these yogasans that we are performing today, these would help you to restore a balance. I'm going to repeat myself at this point of time, mentioning that asanas are only one aspect to regulate and restore balance in the chakras. More importantly, the daily activities and the kind of habits that you develop over a long period of time are going to impact your chakras. So the kind of food that you eat is heavily impacting the Manipura chakra. The boat pose is followed by Dhanurasana or bow pose. So how do you know that this chakra is balanced? You are connected and have a sense of purpose. You feel powerful. That's when you know that this chakra, the Manipura chakra, is balanced. How do you know that it is not balanced? What are the symptoms? Poor self-esteem, obsession with perfection, judgmental behavior, and digestive issues are some of the symptoms that your body is reflecting and telling you that this chakra is unbalanced and it needs your help to bring it to balance. Fourth chakra, the heart chakra or the Anahata. The color it is associated with is green, and the element that it is associated with is air. It is at the center of the chest. Next posture is the Sphinx pose, in which your elbows are right beneath your shoulders, you're lying on your belly, and the upper part of your feet is on the mat. In this state, your chest is expanded, and you have to take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. The function of this chakra is to regulate all the emotions that you experience. If you're a caregiving person, you have love for yourself and people around you, that's when you know that this chakra is balanced. So what happens when this chakra is blocked? You would have a hard time connecting with people at a deeper, meaningful, emotional level. Next exercise for your Anahata chakra is the modified Ustrasana. Place your hands on the middle back area and your upper part of the feet is on the mat and your legs are hips width apart. Now open your chest as you bend backwards and tilt the head backwards. Now take a deep breath in. Come back into the relaxed position. Now if you have a flexible body, you can perform the next modified version of Ustrasana, where we are holding one heel at a time. So with your right hand, hold the right heel, extend your left hand up, and as you do this, take a deep breath in. Hold the position for a few seconds and then come back to the neutral position. Repeat the same on the left. Now, if you have been able to do the second modified Ustrasana, you can do the actual Ustrasana position, where both the hands, left hand is holding the left heel and the right hand is holding the right heel. Extend your upper body forward, tilt your head backwards, and while doing so, take a deep breath in. Come back to the relaxed position. Now to rest, you can come into Mukha Veerasana. Extending your hands forward, putting your head on the mat. In this pose, your lungs are expanded and you can take a deep breath in. Next is the throat chakra or the Vishuddhi chakra. The color associated with this chakra is blue, the element is ether, and the location of it is throat or neck. Now for the Vishuddhi chakra, the asana that we are going to do is Setubandh Sarvanga Asana or bridge pose. Now if you have any cervical issues, it is advisable to avoid this exercise. Rest on your back. Bring your feet closer to your hips. Your knees are hips width apart. Raise your torso and clasp your hands underneath. Notice that your weight is on your biceps and not on your neck or your head. Engage your core, your quads, and make sure that your hips are tight when you're holding this asana. Come back to the rest position. Now roll your body into Pavan Mukta Asana, bringing your knees closer to your chest. Another asana which we can practice to regulate and bring balance to the Vishuddha chakra is the Matsyasana. First, I'm going to do the Matsyasana properly, and then I'm going to give you the modified version. Sit in Padmasana, hold the thumbs of your toes and roll your body backwards. The use of this chakra is for communication. Speak your authentic truth. When you practice this, when you speak your authentic truth, where you don't have to fear hold the position for a few seconds and then come back to relaxed pose. For the modified version of Matsyasana, place your hands under the hips and roll your head in such a way that the top part, the crown part of your head is on the mat and your upper back is lifted up from the mat. Now this is the modified version that you can practice if you cannot do the first type. So what disrupts this chakra? The Vishuddhi chakra is disrupted when you have secrets, when there is silence and violence around you. This chakra is out of balance in those cases. The sixth chakra is the third eye chakra or the Agya chakra. The color it is associated with is indigo, and the element it is associated with is light. It is located in the mid-brow region, right in between your eyebrows. To activate the Agya chakra, you have the following exercises: Baddhakonasana, Prasarita Padottanasana, and Uttanasana. The first exercise that we are going to perform is a modified version of Prasarita Padottanasana. Once we can do that, we will move on to the actual asana. But people with good intuition power, clear thinking, proper roadmap, and who generally are at ease in decision making have this chakra imbalanced. Next, we will move on to do Padahastasana. How do you know that this chakra is unbalanced? Overly analytical. Continuously overthinking is something that disrupts this chakra. That this chakra is disbalanced. Distrusting, anxiety, being anxious all the time, insomnia, migraine, vision problems are some of the signs that your Agya chakra is unbalanced. The asana being performed right in front of you are some of the asanas that you can perform to regulate and bring some balance to your Agya chakra. And the last one is Uttanasana, in which we are placing our hands behind our knees and our head is pushed towards our knees. Another exercise for bringing balance to the Agya chakra is Mukha Savasana or downward dog pose, and Urdhva Shavasana, which is the upward dog position. Two of the most effective ways of bringing back balance to Agya chakra is meditation and Tratak. To perform meditation, we are going to roll our eyeballs to the upper part, that is the mid-eyebrow region, and close our eyes, maintain chin mudra, and fold our legs in Padmasana position. Our whole focus would be in the mid-eyebrow region. We would try to perform this for as long as we can, and the number of repetitions can increase based on the ability to practice. There are various ways in which you can practice Tratak, one of them being focusing on your thumb. To practice Tratak, we are going to use our thumb. Our focus would be on the nail of the thumb. We would extend our hand as far as we can at the nose level, and then slowly and gradually bring it as close to our nose as possible. The whole time our focus is on the nail of the thumb. We will repeat this exercise for as long as we can. Tratak Kriya as an exercise improves vision and has been known to treat several eye disorders such as weak eyesight, and it improves the internal and external optic functions. It improves memory, focus, enhances concentration, and internal speed. It enhances patience and willpower and improves clarity and helps in decision making. The seventh is the crown chakra. The color it is associated with is violet.
For our Anahata chakra, we would be chanting the mantra Om. We take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we chant the mantra Om. Chanting the mantra, your O should be focusing on the Vishuddha, and when you say Ma, the Ma part should bring in the vibrations throughout your upper body, especially in the back and the front part of the Anahata chakra. Let's repeat.